All right, it is 10:10. It is time to throw up the banner. I think I'm going to start with our bank story that I got. Just a matter of fact, uh, Miss Diana got to listen in on part of that one this morning. We had one of our own from the stream have a long conversation. Friend of hers went to a bank in the Charlotte, North Carolina area. Yesterday, I had a very enlightened conversation with a branch manager. So this person went and had her own conversation about an hour. Life, currencies, expectations. And he said, no, absolutely, we're preparing for this. I know a lot of banks are avoiding it. We are preparing. And went on a deep conversation. Hey, we don't know the timing. It could be any moment because they've certainly prepared for it. Asked to be kept with information they have. He promised to do the same with information they get on it. They went back and forth, some of the changes, some of the political changes, the banking changes, but having a very enlightened conversation with a banker that was clued in, plugged in, and prepared for. Now, the banker did say, hey, I don't know if we are going to be redeeming location with equipment and stuff unless we have enough of customers that have currency. And then, yes, they will provide the necessary equipment and personnel. Trying to convince them to let us share their information, even if it's quietly, to see if we can get them plenty of customers to make certain they are one that is handling and redeeming. The only thing that he was not clued in, but he found fascinating, was on the new rainbow currency. And then they did a deep dive. He did a deep dive with them and said, oh, now this is cool. But it was very positive for them. Probably should not give the exact location, the branch number, or the person's name until given permission to do so. But I tell you, she walked away from the meeting very, very, very encouraged to have a banker having those open conversations. That is for certain. So I thought that one was just great. That's just it. I'm not certain it is safe to give you the exact bank or not. I'm going to ask to see if she can get permission from the banker to say the name of the bank, if not the exact branch. All right, now let's just dive in. Iraq central bank says regulated dollar transactions are rising. Iraq fighting a booming currency black market. What they're saying here is that while they still have a black market, it is reducing because of their banking changes, their move, of course, to the SWIFT system for now, and financial controls, that they are seeing a major rise in the regulated dollar transactions, which means these are the legitimate businesses that need US dollars, and they're seeing a great rise in this, which means they are slaying the black market. And this is one thing that they have told us is necessary before they make a major rate change. So it's very reassuring to see that positive news coming out of Iraq consistently. Big one for you here. HSBC's gold token goes live for retail investors in Hong Kong. Tokenized gold for holding, not for day-to-day transactions yet, but this is HSBC doing a gold-backed tokenization. Call it a gold-backed crypto, call it whatever it is you want to call it, guys. This is the banking world accepting that the future is asset backed. I think this is a big, big, big tell for us here, guys. It's the future of the world, is where we're headed. Let me get over here. Other than that, it has been pretty quiet for me overnight, although I thought those were just fantastic. Patriot Starfighter. Seems like all the bank stories are coming from Chase banks mostly. Yes, it does. Very much so. Majority are Chase banks. It looks like that they are embracing their role. Mostly what we're getting positive, that I'm getting positive, been from Chase, some HSBC, some Regions Bank, and occasionally a very positive story out of Fifth Third. It's almost making me wonder if Wells Fargo has been regulated out of this because of all their shenanigans. Not positive yet, I've got a source that I actually shot off a message to like about 2 seconds before starting this morning to find out what's going on that side.